Hello again, this is Eric Miskell with EMSNOW on the show floor at Apex 2026 here in Anaheim, California. I'm in the Co-Young booth for St. Patrick's Day. You see the nice green background here. And it's my pleasure today to meet with Christian Ortmann. He's the CEO of Kolb Cleaning. Christian, I'm glad to finally get you on camera and have a chance to talk to you.
Thank you very much for having me, Eric.
Absolutely. Why don't you begin by giving everyone an introduction to Kolb and the full suite of the products that you provide.
Sure. So Kolb Cleaning Technology is headquartered in Germany, so in Village close to Düsseldorf. Yeah. And we do cleaning systems and cleaning detergents, so whole cleaning processes for electronics manufacturers. We are doing it for decades, and we can proudly say that we are one of the leaders in this field. Okay. So it starts from ESD floor cleaning, which is done manually. Yeah. So we do cleaners for that, and goes up to highly sophisticated cleaning systems for power electronics and PCBAs.
Oh, okay, good. Now, and what sectors, and I know you're global, obviously, you're here based out of Germany, so I know you cover all the regions, but are there particular sectors that you're strong in?
Yes and no. So normally you can say we are where electronics is manufactured professionally, so obviously in Europe, Asia, America, so we are very strong. When speaking about sectors, automotive was big in the past, currently struggling a little bit. So we see increasing demand in medical applications. Of course, defense in the current time, so is increasing massively. So 25, honestly, was not a very good year as for most of the suppliers, but 26 looks very promising for us and was a very good start, mainly in the US, which is a big market for us as well. So there is increasing demand everywhere, and if you need reliable cleaning, this is where we are and where you find us.
Yeah, you know, on the automotive you mentioned, I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were saying they're seeing an uptick now. They're in Mexico manufacturing, and he was saying you're starting to see an uptick on the automotive, not necessarily EV, but kind of across the piece, including the combustion engine one. So that's a hopeful sign. It was the way they said that.
It is, yes.
Now I wanted to see you. You guys issued the press release recently about selling the largest cleaner. It's a stencil cleaner, right?
Yes, it's a stencil cleaner.
To a U.S. space company who will be unnamed. Yes. So tell us what you can about that.
Yeah, we are very proud about that. So, and we delivered what we see as the biggest fully automatic stencil cleaner that has been produced so far. So. In space applications, we see that boards are growing, and with the boards, of course, also the tools grow. And with the tools growing and the parts growing, of course, also the cleaning machines need to grow. Yeah. This machine has been engineered from the scratch for this specific customer, and is now also in the standard portfolio available for others. So,
so this was a custom, initially started as a custom project.
Yes. This was a challenge the customer had, and he said, "Oh, I don't know if you can fix it," but finally. With the challenge, and we love this challenge, we finally engineered this machine, and it can now also be equipped to clean large PCB boards. So whatever is needed, we try to get you covered.
But that speaks to a great, I mean, your collaboration with customers to develop those. Does that happen quite often? Is that or
yes? Most of the products we have in the portfolio, there was a demand in the past.
Okay.
So the demand can be quantity, the demand can be size, the demand can be special requirements on the production process, and with these demands, of course, the R&D work starts, and with the customer in the background, of course, as you know, in a company, R&D is working much faster, and the products come to life very, very fast. And so, we are very proud about this PO. Unfortunately, as you say, we cannot tell you the name,
but it's a good story.
Yeah, it was
a great press release. I saw that come across last week, and so congratulations.
Thank you.
On the continued development. So, and that speaks to your team as well, obviously, and what you guys are capable of. So, now I know that one of the pieces that you stress with Kolb a lot is the sustainability aspect of it, and you also, but explain how being sustainable is also economical.
Yes.
Right. Explain your thought pattern on that.
So it's really the core of our philosophy. So. Most of the people, not saying nearly everybody, will tell you sustainability comes at a price, which means a more sustainable solution is always a more costly solution, which is definitely in cleaning not correct, and we prove that it's wrong with our technology. So long-lasting machines with low water consumption, low detergent consumption, not only saves the planet, but also save a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and this is what we do at Kolb. So we do low temperature detergents, which don't evaporate that much, which has low consumption, need less water to rinse. So, and what we always say is the most sustainable and the most economic electricity, water, and detergent, of course, is the one that you don't need. This is the cheapest and the most sustainable, and this is what we do at Kolb. So always finding the ideal solution. And in this case, the most economic solution is also the most sustainable solution.
Okay. Is that a hard sell sometimes to older companies who are set in their ways? This is how we do it? Or?
Yeah. So changing things always takes time. So, and as we are in an industry, so cleaning at home, so doing your laundry at 90 degrees C, nobody would do that anymore. But it's still common in our industry to clean at 75, 80 degrees C. So, changing it and changing minds and seeing that it's also working, because we are talking about the perfect cleaning result just with low temperatures. And we are not just talking about switching temperature from 70 degrees to 45 degrees C. So we are talking about 9 times the consumption if you increase temperature, which of course saves a lot of money if you do that, besides the electricity, of course. Which is, I know is in the US cheaper than in Europe, but in Europe this is it's a big topic because it's also expensive.
Yeah, no. Well, hopefully you guys can fix that in the future. You know, I mean, that's always a challenge, right? And I know when I go over there, that's always a big point of discussion there. So what are the big, you have a unique position in the electronics manufacturing industry. So what do you see as kind of the big change going on as we head into 2026?
I think the economic approach is definitely a challenge, because everybody struggled a little bit last year. So everybody's looking for budgets, is looking to reduce costs, which in our case, of course, is good, because explaining things, looking at total cost of ownership, reducing that for the customer, this is currently a big topic. It's not the technology that currently drives it. Of course, you see increasing demand for electric vehicles, you see increasing demand for AI applications, but most of the customers struggle with their cost, and reducing these costs is currently a big topic, I would say, worldwide and everywhere with every customer.
Yeah, no, I think you're right on that. That is one that resonates out for the whole industry, which is why I was asked. It'll be an interesting year in that respect to see how this plays out. You know, hopefully the geopolitical things settle down a bit and we can get back to business and growing it again. So good.
Right.
Christian, thank you for coming over. I hope to do this again sometime.
Yes, well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.